Boyer sometimes needed only a day. I just want the night.
You clearly know your art, Dorian. But I take it you didn't learn how to make bombs at art school.
You assume I had the privilege of attending such an establishment. My mother was a survivalist who taught me and my brother to make rudimentary explosives.
Progressive parenting?
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm just another millennial who spent too much time on the wrong internet forums. Whichever narrative suits. Thanks for taking an interest, though.
How do I know that the bomb under my chair is real?
I had a feeling you'd ask that.
Dorian? Fuck.
Now, calmly, tell me what time Nikki's painting's being delivered.
It's being delivered at 6 a.m. by a fine art transportation company. It'll be brought in through the back door, just through there.
And we have until the morning, as I'd hoped.
That's what you're really after, isn't it?
Britain is decaying! How much longer must we suffer at the whim of this government? They have taken away our liberty! They have allowed thousands to die! Come on, I know you can hear me!
He's not going to stop.
You capitalist bastard! We must stand up for what is right! We cannot, we shall not be silent!
So that's what you're after.
What are you doing, Dorian?
The floor is yours. You don't need that. Your voice will be heard in here.
I'm not an untouchable. I once had a life, a family, hopes. Then came the virus of austerity. Cuts. Cuts. 4 letters. So easy for a politician to say, but it was my lifelines that they cut. I'm not alone. Think of the undervalued key workers. Those laid off every day. Yet, here you are, canonising false idols for profit. While we, the people, suffer more and more.
Mate, she's got me hostage. There's a bomb under my chair. A bomb.
What are you talking about?
No. What the fuck? Stop!
Shut your mouth!
Please tell me he's alive.
Don't make me lie to you again.
How did you get in here?
My uncle was a locksmith. As a teenager, I apprenticed for him and learned how to pick almost anything. Such lowly, manual jobs were all I could aspire to at that age.
Yes, those aren't the hands of a painter. I'm guessing you could do with a good night's sleep, too.
My reality means I have to pursue my passion outside working hours. Anything else you want to critique to make me feel more out of place?
That's not what I was doing. Art is for all, and all are welcome at my exhibitions.
Well, that is a utopian vision. But I, like many, exist under a glass
I
ceiling.
think what you're doing here will break that ceiling.
You think sleeping with Nikki will save your business?
Where are you going?
Toilet. I need to wash my brushes.
You can't just leave me here, alone. Surely, what if I try to escape?
I won't clean up the mess.
Dorian, please don't. It would destroy me.
Oh, you wouldn't get blamed. Must be insured for millions. But I still have work to do.
We have custom lighting setups for exhibitions. The electrical board must be playing up and causing the presets to glitch.
I like it.
You didn't need to hold me hostage, you know. I'd have posed for you beyond tonight, voluntarily.
That wouldn't have set me apart.
What do you mean?
The recognition of one's work often depends on the mythos around it. You know the story of the portrait of Madame X by John Singer Sargent? Scandalized for being too sexually suggestive by the bourgeoisie of 19th century France. And now, it's one of the most famous portraits in history. Infamy is a strong currency. A hostage painting would be a watershed, don't you think?
So this is some sort of performance piece?
Yeah, let's call it that. A once-in-a-lifetime performance.
I see what you're saying. This country's changed. Fuck, the world's changed. And it hasn't been kind to my business. It used to be all about the art, but I can't help that it's an emporium now. The paintings are products, and my critiques, sales pitches.
And the vanity project of a talentless influencer is your last chance of survival. You sell out. How much commission do you take from each sale?
It's minimal. It's just to help cover my costs. My enterprise respects artists.
That is exactly what you said to me. It was a striking, naturalistic profile of my niece. It was one of my best pieces to date.
What? No, I'd have recognized you, Dorian. You must have used another name or something. Show me what you're painting. I'll recognize your style.
Admin fees, time, expertise, all reasons you gave to keep the proceeds once it was sold. You are cheating artists.
Without my exhibitions, they'd have no platform.
You have a responsibility to us. You're not a lost cause, you know.
What?
Call the artist. Make amends.
By telling them that a psychopath blew up their portrait.
These contact names. You only see the product, not the person. Morgan? It's really late.
I'm calling about your painting, Sam.
I'm really sorry, but it...
What's happened?
It was bought. Right after I got off the phone with you, someone came in and was blown away by it.
No way. You hear that? You blew someone's socks off, girl.
She deserves all the treats.
Bet it's banned, those, unfortunately. Anyway, I look forward to receiving the proceeds.
Sam,
After you've taken your cut.
the commission's all yours too. Same goes for the earlier painting. Your talent earned it.
And I hope you'll give me the pleasure of displaying your work here again.
You have no idea what that means to us, Morgan. Thank you.
Anytime. Good night, Sam. And Muffin.
You lied to her.
Oh, fuck off. What does a white lie matter?
So you'll pay her from your own pocket. It's a nice gesture. I guess I have changes to make to my painting. There is talent in this room. I can see a few of these on the walls of great galleries.
Portrait painting is dying. Everyone has a camera now, and that gives them an agency over how the world sees them.
And the world laps up these illusory images. Just look at Ziggy Ray and her cult-like following.
The safety net of fame meant that she could relinquish that agency to Nikki's paintbrush on her own terms.
Nikki's been married, what, 10 years now?
Relationships are complicated.
I wouldn't know. Jamie.
Morgan?
Jamie, are you okay?
No, not really. I'm abandoning everyone. It's not right. It's not good for Charlie.
I thought you said this was the last time.
One final push and then you can retire.
Focus entirely on your family.
If he hasn't broken up by then.
Mummy,
Darling, what are you doing up?
there are people shouting outside my room.
What? What the fuck's going on out there?
Jamie? Charlie?
Morgan? Morgan?
Everything's gonna be all right, guys. Just... Dorian, that's my sister and nephew.
They'll be all right. Police response time for the wealthy is 3 times quicker than the average. On another note, your phone passcode. 1992. Why did you choose it? 1992 was the year that Francis Bacon died, but that's a bit obscure and macabre.
1992 was the year I first visited a portrait exhibition at Argyle Manor. It was set up by a genius curator named Finlay Fairborn. This is where I fell in love with portraiture as a kid. As I grew up, Finlay took me under his wing and I worked at his exhibitions every summer until I could take over the business. I worked by his side until his dying day. I feel comfortable around portraits. I'm never alone.
You've needed their company.
My parents weren't around a lot. Jamie and I looked out for ourselves. Although we took different paths, we support each other, come what may.
One of the great disappointments of adulthood is when those you trusted as a child drift away in the name of self-interest. Even family.
That was so eloquently phrased, it felt personal. Strike a nerve, did I?
Mood lighting.
I think you feel alone, don't you? You've taken matters into your own hands because no one would support your talent. I'd have displayed your work here. I still could. I like you, Dorian.
Stop looking at me like that.
Like what?
Okay. Get back in your pose.
Let go of me. No, Dorian. Dorian, no, Dorian.
You moron. Did you really think I'd be such a cliché? Unlike you, I have no vices. The PAD bomb wasn't real, but this is. No more tricks. I am going to finish my painting, and you are going... Sir? Who's that?
I don't know.
Sir? It's Sergeant Robin Latif.
I know you're in there. I can hear your voices. Please open the door.
It's a policewoman.
No shit. Follow my lead. Sir? Evening. Oh, do you mind if I...
Oh, we are outside. Where's the curator?
Just in here. Morgan!
Everything all right?
Of course.
All good. Why have you stopped by?
We picked this up from a young man not far from here. He says the art curator at Argyle Manor sold it to him.
That's mental.
Oh, come on, Sergeant. He's an art curator, not Pablo Escobar.
I still need to follow protocol and search you two.
You really don't want to do that. There'll be much more pressing issues for you this evening.
I'm afraid these are reasonable grounds to stop and search. It's not negotiable. Unless there's something either of you two wants to tell me.
The fuck is that?
Madam.
Nobody needed to die tonight. Start! Welcome back.
What? The police?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
If you're trying to teach me some sort of lesson, there's far more immoral people in this city.
Well, their comeuppance is coming too.
How do I survive tonight?
You could start by proving that some part of you still cares about the art.
And what if I don't?
You might surprise us both. Tell me about more of these paintings. Stand, if you want.
You know, this is the only portrait I've painted that I've ever exhibited.
I thought you didn't rate yourself.
I don't, but I wanted to paint this subject. He posed for this 2 months before he died. I accentuated the high-key lighting by using vermilion. He knew the end was close and he didn't want me to sanitize that. To show the reality of age, but also a life well lived.
Such dignity. What else?
There are many faces in this painting. It gives us that feeling of claustrophobia that we know, so we only see her face. Tightness, together. Another form of restriction, combined with the flattened perspective. Flashes of red pulls this. It gives this contemporary painting a 1920s feel. It's even something by I love the clever use of simple lines over a textured background. Muted tones of the subject. The background and the body separated into 3 distinct parts. Serene, contemplative, high contrast colors was to focus on those areas for too long. Instead, our eyes immediately directed back to the face. Depict that sadness that the artist wanted to portray. This is what portraits should be. You're right. There's talent here. I'd lost sight of that.
What about this one?
A technicolor version of the Mona Lisa. Formally, it's faithful, down to the use of sfumato, the blurred smoothing of outlines that defined Leonardo's masterpiece. The same painter did the piece that hangs in the cellar.
So androgyny is their motif.
How so? Mona Lisa is a woman.
Well, in popular normative opinion, yes.